You know, 1 year ago, I uploaded my first video, and now I'm asking myself, is this the end?
Hello guys, and welcome back to another video, or welcome to the channel if you are new. Today we are celebrating because it is the birthday of the channel. That's right, I started making videos 1 year ago today, and actually coincidentally I've also hit 500 subscribers today as well, so thank you very much for your support there. I really do appreciate it. So 1 year, 500 subscribers and 47 videos. Let's grab a cup of tea and talk about it. So for those of you that don't know me, which to be honest is going to be most of you, because I haven't really ever spoken about myself. My name's Jack. I'm nearly 28 years old now, literally in a few weeks' time. Yeah, that big 3-0 is really making its way towards me. But yes, I live in Essex, which to be fair, if you've been watching the channel, you probably would have guessed that because a lot of my videos are pretty much based around Essex. But the first one of which was actually a ski video, which I never actually intended to go on YouTube. But we'll come on to that in a minute. First, let's talk about why I started YouTube. So I started YouTube last year after years, many years of thinking about it. Even back when I was in school, I wanted to start a YouTube channel and be a YouTuber. I never really had the guts to just go for it, you know? I mean, even now, I do still find videos quite challenging to shoot, especially in public areas. You know, I'll always be looking for the quietest corner of the restaurant, or, you know, going around the corner to try and find a quieter spot so that people don't see me necessarily, you know, which, yeah, is one of the biggest challenges. If you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, then that's a challenge for everyone. Even a year down the line, I still struggle with it today, and I'm sure that there are even bigger YouTubers that struggle to film in front of people. Back when I was younger, I didn't actually know what type of content that I wanted to do, but travel just made sense to me. I love food, I love staying in hotels and things like that, so travel really spoke to me. Ideally, I would do a little bit less local stuff and start moving abroad and things like that, but that's a lot further down the line. Obviously, you know, I'm limited to what I can do at the moment. Of course, when I was first thinking about the travel channel, I was dreaming big, you know, I still want to travel all over the world. Big videos like visiting the 7 wonders of the world and things like that. I would love to do content like that. Obviously, we're a pretty small channel right now, so that's not really possible, but we will get there, I hope. One thing that you mustn't do when you start a YouTube channel, which I have been guilty of, you've really got to try and not compare yourself to others, because everyone has different journeys. You've just got to really stick to it, be consistent, and hopefully we'll get there one day as well. One of the biggest challenges that I've faced is the consistency. It is really difficult to spend hours filming, planning, editing, all around your day job and just normal real life, you know? There were some motivational dips along the way, but I think that 47 videos in 1 year, that's not that bad, is it? I mean, that's like, well, do the maths, it's 5 weeks off. But speaking of videos, let's go through some of my favorites. Of course, I have to put my first video as one of my favorite ones that I've ever done, mainly because it wasn't actually intended to be a YouTube video, kind of like I said at the start. I was actually going on the holiday anyway, and I thought, you know what, this is the perfect opportunity to learn how to edit. But then I was thinking, what the hell can I edit? I don't have anything recorded, so I bought the camera and I took it with me, and that is literally how that happened. I didn't even really plan the video or anything like that. It just kind of happened. I just went, described what I was doing and edited it, which I wasn't actually thinking that I would post it on YouTube, but there it is, and I think it's nearly got 4,000 views now, which isn't too bad. It just came out better than what I thought it would, so I thought it was a pretty decent one to upload. Another one of my favorites was the best value hotel. I really enjoyed the whole process of that video. The filming and the editing was actually quite fun. If you haven't seen that video, I will link all of the videos that I'm mentioning in the description. But yeah, I highly recommend that. That was just a good, fun video. Another one that I have to mention as well is the windmill, the converted windmill that I stayed in. Although, don't get me wrong, not the nicest of stays. It wasn't, I don't even think I had a great sleep, but I had a good time and I had a lot of fun filming that video. I remember just having a great time. I got to see Sudbury, I think is where it was, which is a lovely little town. I had a walk in the fields, there was cows there, the sun was shining. It was just an overall just good vibe. I really enjoyed the experience. And that's one thing that I would say about creating this channel, is that it's taken me to places that I wouldn't have necessarily gone before, even around my own county or the surrounding counties. Like I never would have had that experience of staying in a windmill and walking around Sudbury if I hadn't had this channel. Of course, when you're talking about experiences, both of the cheap versus expensive in Albania and Budapest. Obviously, I wouldn't usually be staying in like the £400 a night hotel, for example, that I did in Budapest. So yeah, I wouldn't have done that if it wasn't for the channel, and it was a fantastic hotel. I had a great experience, and now I can say that I've been there. So that is another positive to have come from the channel. To be honest, I can go on and on about my videos all day long, but we don't have the time for that. So why don't you just go and give them a watch yourself? That would be really appreciated. And if you made it this far into the video, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that would be a big help to me and this channel, which kind of brings me on to maybe the reason why you clicked on this video. Is it potentially the end of the channel? So I do have a change going on in my life. I have recently been made redundant from my workplace, so I don't actually have the income coming in to fund these videos. Although yes, I do still have some in the pipeline that are already filmed, and I've actually booked a few for the coming weeks as well. So this isn't going to be the last video, but after all those are said and done, I can't necessarily promise that I will be able to be as consistent as I was. I might have to take a bit of a break from YouTube, which is a shame, but obviously these videos, I can't be spending loads of money on hotels if I've got nothing coming in. So who knows? This video could blow up. I could end up having thousands of subscribers after this. So please do hit that subscribe button, because it really would help me keep this channel going. Because of course that is the end goal. At the end of the day, I started this channel in the hopes that one day this would become my full-time job, you know, traveling the world, staying in and reviewing all these hotels and bringing good content to you guys. But yes, of course, I have to stay honest with you guys. I don't even know what my future looks like at the moment. Hopefully things change and we can get back on course, but that's the reality that I'm living in right now. So, but best believe I have had such a good time over this past year on YouTube, and I really do hope that I can continue it. So if it is a possibility, I certainly will. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any future uploads. Sounds like someone's doing some drill work. Well, that was good timing, so it's actually time to close off the video now. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your continued support on the channel, and I will see you next week.